Hello, I'm Joseph Vargas, Multimedia Coordinator for Doña Ana County, and welcome to the Doña Ana County Podcast. Today, I got a very cool special edition for you guys. I'm here with Scott and Arianna.
Yes.
And what are we doing here today, guys?
We're going to talk about the ice rink.
Oh, okay.
Exciting project.
Okay.
We're pumped.
So, question, why an ice rink?
You want to kick it off first?
Yeah, so I think, honestly, being someone born and raised here in this area in Doña Ana County, a lot of times you grow up and you hear there's nothing to do here. Quite literally nothing to do here. And while some people may, say there are different things and we have a lot of beautiful nature, I think it's time that we open up something for people to do, for young people to want to go to. And I'll kick it back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad you said that because it doesn't sound as good when I say it, because I did grow up in Tampa and the Atlanta area. And and during the winter, I bet there's an ice rink every 15 miles in any direction. So this is a good opportunity for us to put our money where our mouth is, so to speak. We're saying economic development and quality of life is a priority for our residents. So we're doing just that. This ice rink is going to give us something fun to do for families. It's going to kick off the 20th of November? 21st of November and run to February 16th. So it'll be here basically from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day.
Nice.
So we're really excited. It's going to be located at the Fairgrounds. Mm-hmm. Not going to be everything that we want in year one. So for those of you that are used to different experiences, we want you to know that this is a build-up over 2-3 years. So year one, we won't have everything we need, but man, we're going to have a whole lot of fun. It's going to be real ice, none of that fake plastic stuff. So we're going to set it up with ambiance and snow machines. We're going to have different things out there and cider and cocoa and bonfires. We're going to have some fun. So something for everyone, hopefully.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd also like to add that, even though we're here in the desert, we don't really get a winter season, which is very unfortunate, especially for someone that's been born and raised here, especially over the years. It's warm. It's it's October right now. It's not very cold. So, I bet on Halloween it'll probably be cold for whatever reason. Everyone's going to have to wear their jackets over their costumes and whatnot. But I think that this gives everyone a really good opportunity to, experience what a winter is like. So kind of give that winter wonderland experience while you're in the desert.
Have you ever been on ice skates?
I have once, and I fall really hard. I'm excited. I'm excited. Don't worry. I'm going to have a good time. I will promise I'll probably be the person holding onto the rail, but I'll get out there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We also hope that our residents fall in love with the ice rink.
Yes.
Wait, I didn't catch that. I barely caught that.
Say it one more time.
Yeah. Fall in love. Yeah.
Fall in love with the ice rink. That's right. And what do we call it again?
We're calling it Skate Doña Ana. So that's the name of the ice rink. You'll be seeing some different, promotional stuff going on. We have a Doña Ana Roadrunner that is going to be skating, so you'll see him around. We're calling him Dash. So if you haven't seen Dash yet, and if you haven't signed up for the Dash reports that Joseph puts together every week, subtle flex that we're going to be throwing that in there to sign up as well.
Excellent. No, very cool stuff. Very exciting. I've never been on skates before, so I think it's going to be something cool. But my next question, I know you guys mentioned economic development and, quality of life, fun stuff. What other needs does this rink or this ice rink serve for the community?
Well, more than anything, it's just keeping our youth busy, right? It's having something to do, especially in the winter. There's not a whole lot to do in the winter. So we're trying to price this in a way, and I am a business person. For those of you watching are going to roll your eyes at me, but we're not doing this to make money. This is something that the county, the board wants to do to give back. So this isn't a cost recovery measure. Right. We're pricing it intentionally cheaper than the ice rinks north in the state and those in El Paso as well. So we're, I think, about 30% cheaper. Mm-hmm. So this is something that's, if you're a business-minded person, this is probably a 5-year cost recovery. This is something we're truly doing so people have something to do, so kids can come out and experience ice skating. Yeah. I know growing up in Florida, it wasn't something I naturally did either, so it's super cool. I'll be falling all over the place with you.
Yes, and I do think, like I said, I've only done it once. Maybe if you travel to El Paso, you've done it a couple of times, but for some of our kids in the rural area, they probably have never done it, so I think this is going to be a whole new experience and something that hopefully they don't just come to once, but they come to every weekend or throughout the week and things like that too. Absolutely.
So the ice rink, in terms of the business and the vendor ice days, so they offer up birthday parties and rentals. Yes. I know they They close one day for resurfacing the ice, but they also do rentals and different things that day. So those of you looking to do team buildings for your organizations, for your teams, or even the schools for field trips, please reach out to any of us here and we can get you that information. But we really want everyone to experience this, and this is something that we hope can grow with the community the next few years.
Hey, very cool. So it's not just about trying to recoup. It's about actually creating activities, creating stuff here in the community.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Since you teed it off with economic development, the Fairgrounds, if you go out there this winter, you're going to see there's not a whole lot of activity outside of the ice rink itself.
Right.
I guess I'll plant the seed. Voters, you'll have a chance to vote on that to make a difference with bond questions coming your way in early November. One of those questions being to do some changes at the Fairgrounds and making some improvements. So if that's not something the voters want to do, we obviously will listen to that. It'll be a much slower process, but we do intend to make some improvements at the Fairgrounds to bring it back to its heyday of the 80s and 90s and the awesome concerts that were out there. But to make some strategic investments, so this is something that we can have as a venue and something we take pride in for our community.
Definitely.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Well, that's cool because that kind of segues into my next question. And it's kind of like the big one. So how is all this funded? I know you mentioned the Go Bond.
Yeah. So the Go Bond is going to be separate for this particular item. This was out of our budget. So we are doing this, and again, it's not something we budgeted for in previous years. I guess I'm the one to blame if everyone hates it, but if you love it, it's Arianna's idea.
No.
But the ice rink's going to be something fun to do. Again, we're not going to make tremendous money off this. It's probably 5 years. There's going to be sponsorship opportunities. So there's going to be center ice opportunities. Right. So we'll have sponsorship packet. In fact, maybe we can even tag that here in the video. The dasher walls, for those of you that play hockey or have skated before, basically the walls that hold the rink up, will have sponsorship opportunities. So we're going to have cost recovery opportunities. The pricing of the skates, I believe, was what, $11?
$11, and that includes skate rentals. So if you're interested in coming and you want to come and skate, you pay $11 to come and skate for as long as you want, and it includes the skates and everything. So all you have to bring is some socks and some smiles.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So it's kind of here. I'm hearing about it. It's sounding like kind of just a fun activity out there, right?
Absolutely. The board and the team were dedicated to improving quality of life. I mentioned the bonds, so this is a recreational opportunity as well. We hope that this is something that we can even have some fun with, maybe even challenge some of the other cities. Talking to you, Connie, City of Las Cruces, maybe we'll get you on the ice and have a little fun, do some broom ball. But joking aside, this is something that we can do to have fun as an organization, as a community, and this isn't about money at all. Maybe 5 years out, we break even on this thing.
Right. Okay, so fun all around, right?
Yes, sir.
So for me, I'm not familiar with ice rink. I'm here domestic, very desert-esque, right? So what does the rink design look like? You said dasher wall, center ice. What does this look like?
Yeah, I'm more of a basketball guy myself, but the rink is true ice, and there's for those of you that played hockey or watch hockey, there's a Zamboni that comes and levels the ice. So we have safety precautions that are in place. There are waivers and everything that everyone will sign when they come out to skate. You'll see me laying around the ice because I'll be falling too. But it's a good, fun, safe experience. It's something that people can bring their families and really enjoy together for years to come.
Okay, cool.
It's also important to note that it's indoors and not outdoors.
Right.
It's going to be in the livestock barn at the Fairgrounds. So you'll see a lot of promotional content coming. I think we just posted a video yesterday. So follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, part 2, subtle flex, just throwing it in there. But make sure you follow us on all of our platforms because we're going to be promoting this a lot, and you'll be able to see kind of the evolution of how the ice rink is even built. So right now, we went into the livestock barn and it looks like everything's cleared out of there, but they haven't quite started putting everything. So we're going to be showing the evolution of the laying of the foundation, the everything. So it's going to be really cool to see.
No, that's exciting. And so I guess that's part of the evolution for year 2 and 3, since we're planting seeds, is just the sound of livestock barn and skating.
Right.
We want to change that narrative over the next few years. So that's what I mean when I say your experience isn't going to be complete in year 1. So you got to come back for year 2.
Hey, very cool, very cool. And then, so if I'm a potential partner, if I want to get, my logo on there, how would I get involved? If there's any potential partners out there, how would they get involved in the ice rink just starting out?
Absolutely. I would reach out directly to Arianna, and she can direct everyone to the right places, whether that's sponsorship, volunteering, birthday parties, or just getting your youth group, your church group, your school out there.
Yeah, we'll put the email right here.
Hey, there we go. And then, so we threw around a couple dates, November to February.
Yes.
So when do residents expect it to start right out the gate?
Grand opening November 21st. Mark your calendars. We're going to be open from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're so excited to welcome everybody to come to the rink. We want you to see it on the first night, but also we want you to see it on the consecutive nights following. It will be open all the way till the 16th, which is President's Day, so that's final day on the ice. If you're looking for something to do on President's Day, maybe you have school off, maybe, you have work off if it's a federal holiday. I believe it is.
Yeah.
If it's a federal holiday and you want to take your kiddos for their last day on the ice, that's a perfect day to get it done. It's Monday, and it'll be open as well. We'll also have a link on our website that'll tell you everything you need to know about hours of operation, any frequently asked questions, things like that. And then also, throughout the week it'll be open, so it's not just a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. Like if you want to come during the week and maybe on Wednesday you want to have a midweek, de-stress, decompress, good time, it's open. So the days that we will be closed are Mondays, normally Mondays. President's Day will be open. Right. But Mondays it'll be closed for everyone, and then Tuesdays will be closed, but we'll be open for private events. So like you said, like church groups, student organizations, maybe Greek life, maybe if you want to rent it out to have a community or team building, birthday parties, anything like that, reach out to us and we can definitely get that planned and on the schedule for you. And then as far as just being open in general, there's going to be a lot of really fun opportunities. We're going to have themed nights. We're still playing around with a bunch of the different themes, but there will be Disney night, there will be, and so the music and everything will reflect that, which is really fun and exciting.
Did I hear you're going to dress up as Elsa? Is that what I thought?
My hair is not blonde like Elsa, unfortunately, but I could dress as maybe Belle.
So I've had an ice rink in two of my previous communities, and in addition to the theme nights, we've done some other things where we did, it was kind of being playful, but broom ball challenges where broom ball is basically ice hockey, but you're in your shoes, so you're not quite all over because most of us aren't going to be very good. Yeah. So there's different opportunities like that, and then there's live theme nights. So hopefully, live DJ in the booth, not a pre-recorded type of mix, but have some different theme nights, teen nights, 80s night, 90s night. So
Taylor Swift night.
There you go.
Not everyone loves that, but hey, I'd be there for it.
Shake
Very
it off.
cool.
Shake it off, yeah.
So there's a lot of events. It's not just to go out there. There's going to be a lot of events sprinkled in here and there, a lot of cool little things, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, very cool. So me being a family guy, I got my little guy. So what do families expect? Do we pack a lunch? Do we pack all the supplies? Do we emergency medical kit? Or what do the families expect when they plan their trips to go out?
Yeah. You want me to tackle that one?
Yeah, go
okay. Yeah, I thought you might. Yeah.
I'm like...
So there will be refreshments, there will be food. I wouldn't plan your whole night out there, but there's going to be hot dogs and pizza and almost like ballpark type of food. But we do plan to have food trucks on certain evenings, hopefully Fridays and Saturdays and your prime nights. But we will also have food trucks out there on request for our big theme nights as well. There will be waivers that everyone signs. Obviously, there's first aid kits and everything on site. We have... what are they called?
They're like skating aids.
I am drawing a blank on what they are.
Okay.
But there is something if you never skated before, adults as well. So you look pretty funny leaning over on that, but overall it keeps people safe. The primary thing, though, is probably until you feel confident enough to skate is to stay closer to the wall. But you'll see people out there and you'll roll their eyes as they skate backwards by you and do fancy stuff. But there's going to be folks here that are going to blow our minds with how good they are on skates.
Wow. Nice segue into our next little question. You mentioned the fairgrounds and then how we're improving the fairgrounds out there. Does the county have any more plans for the fairgrounds? How are we developing that area?
And some of the other things we want to do is just make some strategic investments, because if you don't go out there when it's not for the rodeo or for the fair or for the wine fest, there's not a whole lot out there in terms of programming. So we need to make upgrades in terms of power, in terms of capacity, in terms of infrastructure. So this is something that we can host for 20 years to come. And many people say to me, like, what? There's not much out there. That's so far out of town. Well, one, it depends where you live, but also our growth rates are growing pretty fast. I imagine all of Greater Las Cruces will have filled in those gaps in the next 10, 15 years. So the fairgrounds are going to become even more popular in the years to come.
Okay, so I'm very excited. I'm very interested in this whole idea. It's something very new to the area. Do you have any fun stories about ice rinks?
Yeah, I fell pretty hard a few years ago, and I was on the clock, and actually we were doing kind of a reception for some folks and had some dignitaries and state senators there, and I was trying to shake it off like Taylor. But joking aside, I fell so hard. I played off the fall, but I was limping around the rest of the day. So, yeah, it turns out the taller you are, the more it hurts when you fall. It's funny how that
I
works.
would assume.
Yeah. Oh. Well, if it's anything like the old roller rink, I'm probably going to be holding up a video arcade machine, and watching everyone else go.
One of my former staff, this is fun, and looking back, I don't know how I feel about it, but she was about 6'2", former collegiate volleyball player, and this is when Elsa first came out, and Frozen was a hit. And our ice rink vendor will remember this because he actually ran that rink in the Atlanta area as well, and she would go out and make extra money being Elsa for birthday parties and weekends,
nice.
And yeah. So
There's any Elsas out there.
Exactly.
Let us know.
Yeah, but we'll have some fun. We'll have some folks dress up as the Grinch, and then Santa may even visit us at some point. So we'll make this something that's really memorable, and hopefully all of you will have a hashtag that Arianna will share here below. And use that hashtag when you're out on the ice. If you have a cute photo, tag your family, let us know. We want to hear about these memories. We want to see your experiences. And more than anything, we want this to be something that grows with our families each year.
Perfect. Anything you want to add?
Just stay tuned on all of our social media channels. Get excited. This is going to be really fun. As someone who's from here and hasn't had the experience of getting to ice skate very often, I know I'm really excited. I'm excited for my family. I'm excited for all of the people of Doña Ana County to just be able to experience something fun and have something fun to do throughout this season that is kind of hard to find things to do, especially as it gets colder and whatnot.
Yeah. And thank you guys for making this happen for us as an organization. We're spread kind of thin sometimes, so I appreciate you all entertaining some of our wacky ideas and bringing this to life, so thank you.
Hey, no worries. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man, for joining in. Thank you guys for tuning in on the broadcast. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments section below. And anything
We're out.
All right. We'll see y'all soon.